We gonna get so deep, deep ain't gonna even be deep no more. The highest principles are not based on that. It's based on humanitarianism. Compassion for our people. On this earth. On this earth. Because other principles will have to be based on something beyond that. But while we're here and we see the condition our community is living in, the highest principles is that which can transform that state of hell into a state of heaven. Those are the highest principles, which would have to be humanitarianism. Some people that are studying, they want to live forever physically and be the deepest motherfucker that ever lived forever. They gonna live for eons and eons. They never gonna die. They got alkaline water. They eating raw foods. They never gonna die. They know all about the chakra systems and the energies and the vortexes and the gateways, and they gonna be here forever, dodging bullets. Yeah. They gonna be so healthy that when they get shot, they ain't gonna even feel a bullet. Literally. They gonna just be bleeding spirulina and they gonna instantaneously heal. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to bring people back down to earth. Instead of recognizing the principles that can change the condition of a people, because that 7-year-old girl did not have a spirulina smoothie. She didn't have any chlorophyll water. What are we living for? This life is only for a certain period. Anyway, I don't care how many goddamn spirulina smoothies you drink. I don't care how much green tea or vitamin B12 you take. This life is only for a period. And the quality of this life, the significance of this life, is based on humanitarian principles. Because you know why you're still here? Because of humanitarian principles. You're not here because of your parents' excellent diet. They had a fucked up diet, but they cared about you. Am I correct? The compassion that they had is why you're here today. That's the bottom line. While they was eating pork, they was making sure you got you some collard greens at least. So the principle of the true principles of this life is based on humanitarianism. But the people who can make the most effective change based upon knowledge and enlightenment lack humanitarianism. They got everything else. They got all the knowledge, all the information, but they do not have humanitarianism. They have become selfish. And their quest for spirituality is a true quest to become better than others. Bottom line. To become smarter than others. So now I'm about to go even heavier. Because I said we're against capitalism. But capitalism is it's a nice, beautiful economic word. But capitalism is a reflection of something deeper. Non-economical. Older than the white man's economic system. When he came to Africa, there was something else there that allowed capitalism and colonialism to work. You know what it was? What's that? Greed and selfishness. Capitalism takes advantage of our greed and selfishness. How capitalism manifests in our community is the total representation of our greed and selfishness. So we're not just arguing economic terms. We're not just economists with a different perspective about the exchange of goods and services. How some people try to make it look. We're not just crafty investors that understand the world economy. We are enlightened beings that understand the nature of selfishness and greed. And we see how selfishness and greed has destroyed our community.
Teach.
And capitalism has become the way that we can see a destructive amount of selfishness and greed in our community. That's a fact. Everybody is buying for self. Capitalism takes advantage of that. So the people in our community have no consciousness. They don't have anything. Because we have all bought for self. Capitalism has made us selfish, as individualistically. The United States government is giving to keep itself in power. And each and every individual in America is selfish and out for self.
Go ahead.
The Declaration of Independence was the worst thing that ever happened to black people. Because we think we're independent of one another. I declare I'm independent. If you shoot up the block, none of the bullets will even affect me. I declare my independence. I'm teaching here. So it's the selfishness and greed that is the problem within our community. But that's in our conscious community. Our quest for knowledge is selfish. Our quest for enlightenment is selfishness. You know, you had the people on the team when they was younger, and you had this person saying, well, look, I'm going to be the best basketball player, I'm going to be the best football player, I'm going to be the best this. But they were all what? Selfish what? Goals. Now you got individuals that said, I'm going to be the most knowledgeable. Fuck money, that ain't my thing. I'm going to be the one with all the knowledge. Am I correct? That's still selfishness. It looks humanitarian because they're going for black knowledge. But they even want black knowledge only to be smarter and show that they're more intelligent than other blacks. That ain't going to change the condition of our community. Compassion will change the condition of our community. The struggle that I'm talking about there will not work. The conscious community is stuck with people that want to be deeper than one another. They want to be more advanced than one another. To the fact that it even overrides that we all need a toilet to make sure we all can piss in it. It overrides that of us working together to make sure we have a common basis for survival. But our quest for depthness is so separatist that we will be homelessly conscious and the deepest person out there walking outside on the streets than to work with people based upon the common benefit of our survival as a people. Do you understand what I'm saying? We'd rather go sit in the library by ourselves and read all of the books in the white man's library. Don't even have an institution for ourselves. We don't even have a place to go as a conscious people. Why? Selfishness is at the heart of that so-called conscious community. It is selfish. So coming together for everyone that want to be the deepest is too intimidating. Nigga, I'm the deepest. We ain't gonna be able to do this too long. I'm the deepest motherfucker here. Nigga, you think you deeper than me? I didn't read this, I didn't read that. Nigga, did you read that? How do we unify if we're that competitive against one another? We can't. If we got a building and put all of our personal libraries together, we have an institution that could awaken 80% of our community overnight. But we want to be deep on our own. And our quest for depthness proves niggas don't know nothing, man. Them niggas stupid. Why? Because you got everything in your house. And you're not sharing none of it with nobody else and wonder why they don't have the knowledge and the information. That's the problem within our conscious, and we wonder why we don't have a conscious community. Y'all know why we don't have a conscious community? Because we have a conscious community. When all of this, when the black community becomes a conscious community, then we will see less police brutality, less killing, we won't see 70% of black men locked up in prison. We'll see healing centers in our community. We'll see peace. We won't hear gunshots and see blood on every street. When all of that becomes the conscious community. But that's going to challenge those people that just get together in a meet and say, yeah, I've watched John Henry Clark. It was great. That challenges them individuals that meet up at Whole Foods and have deep chats in the vegetable aisle. Yes, I've heard that too. About the white man told me that too. A grape isn't a grape anymore. Am I lying? Teach. So our so-called conscious community has become an escapism from the responsible attitude to the real condition of our people. We just shoot off from it. We're not meditating in the transformation of it. We're trying to meditate out of it. We're trying to get out this motherfucker.
Yes, sir. You right about that.
Right about that.
That's real.
It's a drug
Get out of the hood.
to shoot our minds out of our real condition. I don't see nothing. Everything's good. I don't see no shootings. Ain't nothing going on wrong. It's all good. As you think it, so it is. I'm not thinking that this nigga's sticking me up right now. I'm not thinking that I'm standing in the county right now, the racial profiling. I'm not there. I'm not here. I'm not there. I'm not thinking this nigga about to fuck me in my ass right now because I'm in the county because I've been racially profiled because I look like a nigga. I don't think that. As I think it, so it is. I think I'm going to give me a good lawyer.
It's crazy.
Am I lying though?
No, you ain't lying.
Teaching.
They deep when they go into festivals with their good money that they got from the white man, buying all the nice stuff and the deep information.
Deep.
But then when that white man lay their ass off, they go into a depression. They go into a depression. They ain't so deep no more.
Go ahead. You drop it.
Everything's bad.
It's horrible.
They were super conscious. I know everything. Including on how to get to work on time tomorrow. That's the best thing I know. They deep. Real deep. So my point is, and then the harsh reality kick in. That you're not so deep. You're really stupid. When your every action is not solidifying a secure reality for your black people. That's not deep. That's stupid. Every action should be to secure a reality for black people that has become the target of white devilishment, white supremacy.
Yes, sir.
We have become the target for that. So versus securing a reality as a people, we feel individualistically deep with our corporate executive positions and the stability that we have within the white man's world. We feel deep. That's not deep. So this competitive mindset within the black conscious community has to come to an end. It literally must be truly based on compassion and love for one another. Because if you get sick right now and you just got an illness, you ain't going to be looking for the deepest doctor. You're going to be looking for the available one. Because the deepest one, your pockets better be pretty deep. Am I correct? And he's lying because he only see one patient a day as much as he charge. I want that one healing a nigga every 5 minutes.